whether I'm right.
The success of Gorilla was rooted in the human truth of that explosion of energy which people aspire to, and being a rock star which people aspire to. And I think everyone will relate in much the same way to a flightless bird flying and enjoying flying for the first time. And we're very excited about the story we're telling, and we think this will be a big ad right across the world.
They've just done a big Stride chewing gum commercial, they've just done a Cadbury's commercial, they've just done a stills job for G-Star for Japan. Yeah, they're quite busy. It's because we're so consistent in our handling of them that they trust us.
This is pretty much what we do. We do animatronics, prosthetics, special makeup effects. Our brief was to build an animatronic ostrich that could jump out of a plane and skydive. So that's pretty much what we're doing at the moment. And the main challenge on this was the ostriches came from Cape Town, which is nowhere near here. So we had to go down there, measure the things, and then come back here and build it. You start with a sculpt, do the sculpt, the whole ostrich, then build an inner core frame, a fully articulated frame, then build the neck, all the neck mechanics, put all the cables and stuff together, put the servos and stuff into the head, the electronics. Everything has to be as real as possible. The eyes, the mouth, the hair, the feathers, every single little detail.
Today we are in studio where we actually film the ostrich running down the aeroplane and jumping out the end. So lots of activity, lots of fun, lots of excitement.
We couldn't get a real plane because they're all on, relief aid throughout Africa, was one. And two, we realised the difficulty of filming within a real plane. The problems would be probably insurmountable. Here, we're in our world, so we build a set, we can make it look as real as we want them. Lighting it is going to be 1,000 times easier. We start in this environment, which hopefully at the beginning we don't know what it is. We see some boxes and packing cases, and the camera moves to reveal part of the ostrich. And then we see the body go through another gap, and then we discover the head and neck. So then we cut to a wide shot where we establish the full bird, and then the bird's going to sort of just doing pre-parachute jump exercises. Then we have a series of lights go bing, bing, bing. The bird looks round. We cut to the bird's point of view. The bird basically runs out onto this platform at the end, at which point we cut to a low-angle shot at the back as the bird leaps into the air. We then cut to our animatronic bird, and at the last moment the bird whooshes through frame and then brings its wings out. Then it falls away from the camera. We watch it from above, and the chute opens with the Cadbury logo on it.
So what you can see in the background is a Bell 407 helicopter. This helicopter can get us to enough height for a parachuter to jump out, free fall for about 300-400 feet, pull the parachute, which we've had made with the Cadbury logo on it. It's the hero moment in the commercial where we, for the first time, realize what the brand is. And once he's deployed his chute, the helicopter will then drop down next to him, and we'll use the helicopter as our shooting platform for the end shot where the ostrich is drifting through the air, sunset behind him, and it all looks absolutely beautiful, and title comes up saying a glass and a half of joy.
We are on day one of the edit. So we're working with ungraded material and just trying to put together all the sequences to make up the film. And as you can see, some of it's quite crude at the moment because we haven't started any of the special effects, so it will change drastically over the next few days. But this just tells us really timings, movements, attitudes, etc.
Busy building the 3D model for the plane that is going to be used in the shot. Basically building the exterior and everything outside the cargo hold that was shot on scene, and replacing the planes in the wide shots.
We've gone through about 15, 16, 17 different edits since we approved our offline edit. We are now, I would say, 80% towards completion. We have been in flame with Paul 2 weeks longer than we should have, but at the end of the day, it's about getting the job right.
The visuals say one thing, and the music and the vocals say the same thing, and they deliver the message as a whole quite well. But if the timings aren't right, like the key points with the visuals, then the message doesn't come through so well. So our music used to end here, and that's now where it ends. We were working with a track that's a pre-existing track, Sammy Davis Jr., Gotta Be Me. And the difficulty with that is that there is only one Sammy Davis Jr. So the real challenge with this one was to get the right emotions out of the vocals. There are actually 2 vocalists on this recording that we did. We did some treatment on the voices, and we did some cutting and chopping around, and we figured out a way to transition from the one vocalist to the other vocalist. And if you don't know that there's 2 vocalists, you don't hear it. But now that I've told you, you might pick it out.
Thank you very much, everybody. That's a wrap.
Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I gotta be me, I've gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am? I wanna live, not merely survive, and I won't give up this dream of life that keeps me alive. I gotta be free, I just gotta be free, never to try to live or die. I gotta be
It's your mum, sir. Yeah, now working with some real idiots, especially one of them.
Delete that last section.
Yeah, that's been recorded.
Roll camera.
And